No, you're just pure standing still and aiming when the grenade explodes.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I had one body shot, but rest headshots.
Yeah. People saying this is weak. I have Banshee as well, though. What are you playing at the moment?
High end.
High end. Yeah, so you have Skull Gloves instead, right? Grenade. Oh my god.
Booster now.
I toss a nade. What?
Shit. How much damage am I doing? 7,800.
What about the non-believers in chat, dude, that said Warlord was so bad? Huh? Okay, so do pulse, booster, toss nade. That was close though.
Yeah, still.
Do we start shooting at the same time though? I'm friendly, dude. We are testing. I'm a friendly rogue.
Yeah, Germans.
Ich bin friendly rogen.
I like A boys. Heroes are like see like a pig.
Pig?
Pulse, booster. Have you? Okay, nade. But I didn't flinch a single time.
Holy shit.
40?
On the floor. That's how you wreck Deadeye, boys. Tossing nade. I think you popped first. I think you got me first, but it was... Yeah, it was super close though. No, I'm not getting flinched for some reason.
Straight?
Try it on Betrayer if he gets flinched. Check if you get flinched.
10 to 15k more damage on him.
People coming.
Yeah, I got flinched big time. I was looking way over his head.
I did not though.
Man.
Were you guys in group or not?
No.
Join my group, Betrayer. No, you made them rogue, dude.
Transfer.
Warlord is
Heal behind you.
Enjoy it.
does it taste?
Yeah, sorry, I had it off the side of my head.
I'm transferring. Are you?
Yeah, transfer. No, I'm surprised in the strength though.
Yes, Nightmare. That's exactly what I said.
Need to get used to the recon though. It goes up a bit and to the right. It's a lot of horizontal. I wish it was the black market one. I think this is exactly as classic. But still though, I'm missing one talent. That's why I never like played this build, because I'm
I
missing.
try one more thing, kill me.
Need a better.
Oh, 1v1 sleepy. Get wrecked, scrub.
Yeah, right.
I need a better Warlord. So I've delayed it quite a lot.
One shot behind us.
On the floor, he had shield, but he didn't even get his shield out.
Crazy. Okay, now I really want to farm this shit.
You see, when I take the damage, it doesn't matter, because then when I'm not shooting my gun, I'm on heals or I'm doing heals.
You had headshot him.
Can't you join, or do I have to invite?
No, I want to test one more thing. Sausage.
But I'm not getting flinched for some reason though, so yeah, without the...
let's leave
If Deadeye would flinch me, I would have lost for sure. Okay, yeah, now I'm getting flinched.
So did they nerf that with
I mean, we can't test here, just to join and kill. It's classic, they don't use it. Like they don't use Seeker Mines, then they die a few times, then they swap to it. Classic. Oh, it's nice that it's actually this good, huh? Because I really like to play AK. I always wanted to play Warlord. Ready to get melted?
Hello, I'm friendly. Alright, bye-bye. Have fun.
Did I play ever?
Thought it did. We're kind of having wars on here. Just go somewhere else if you want to farm freely.
Oh shit, bunch of them, bunch of them.
What?
Here, swing.
Oh. What do you think it's streaks? Oh, okay. Killed
It's
those
dead.
guys earlier in the morning.
They still haven't killed me.
Ciao dudes, today I want to show you my Banshee build that I played recently on stream. So it's basically a 4-piece Banshee with 2 high-end. The high-ends that I use is obviously Vigorous. As I said many times, Vigorous is the best chest or even the best high-end or best piece in the game at the moment, I would say. And on top of that, I'm using a Specialized to get the skill power higher. So if you can't remember or don't know what the Banshee is, basically 2-piece is 20% more Dark Zone founds, 3-piece is 10% damage to target out of cover, which is a pretty good talent, and the 4-piece is when you are rogue you will generate ammo every 30 seconds and you take 10% reduced damage from other players that are not rogue. And while not rogue you get 10% more damage against rogues, and recently they buffed the other bonus so you actually get 20% damage in total for 10 minutes if you get killed by a rogue. So as an agent this set is really good in Dark Zone. But I play mainly as a rogue, and even as a rogue I find this set really useful. So yeah, the weapon I'm using here is actually a Warlord. So I have a Warlord here. It's definitely not the best, because I only have 2 talents. So I have Adept, and if you haven't seen my video about Adept, you should check that video out. I put it on the screen right now so you can go and watch later. But Adept, as I said before, it's the best talent in the game if you can use it, and according to Matt it's intended to work like this, even though I think it's way too strong though. But enough about that. So I have Adept here with the Play Rough, the unique talent for Warlord. And if you guys don't know what the Warlord does, it's basically damage you take is reduced by 20% while firing, and you will take the damage when you stop firing. It's around 3-4 seconds I believe. After you stop firing you will take the damage. So basically what the fuck? So basically what that does is while you shoot your gun you're gonna be a bit more tanky, right? And when you stop and after 4 seconds you take the damage, which can be really good in some cases. In PvE for example I think this is horrible, it's really bad. But when you play PvP, and especially in a group scenario, I find it really strong. Because when I'm not shooting my gun, I'm gonna be tossing heals or getting heals, so I think it works really good that way. And even if you play solo, I think it could be pretty good in 1v1 scenarios or 1v2. Because if you manage to kill the other dude, then you have 4 seconds to heal. So I mean, it's just a great way to get tankier. And on top of that we have the 4-piece Banshee. So if you are a rogue, for example, you will take 10% damage less from what you should take with the Warlord. So it's pretty good synergy there. So go through the gear quick. You can see my firearms and electronics. Currently the firearms is really high and the electronics is only for the Adept. And this is what I run in a group. And I think this build, I think this build is best in a group. But I mean, if you play solo or duo it can work as well, but I wouldn't play this high firearms then. So you should go for a more balanced build probably if you do that. Nothing into stam. As I said, stam is the worst thing you can spec. You should either put your stats into firearms or electronics or both, right? But don't put stuff into stam. Trust me, it's not worth. If you want to play Unforgiving, then get Unforgiving in the bottom slot. Don't spec the 2000 stam that you have to. It's just so bad. But what you can do, if you want to have responsive, then yeah, put 1 stam mods for that. So you get 3000 stam and you unlock responsive or other talents. That's fine. But specking more, no. It's really bad. So vigorous chest here with the firearms, skill, haste and health. If I feel like I want to play more electronics, I just swap to another vigorous chest here with electronics. Banshee mask with skill power. I would like to have burn resistance here. But I mean, you can't get everything. I think this mask you can actually buy in Dark Zone 9 or Dark Zone 8. I think that's where you buy it. You can find it somewhere. At least this week. So firearms and health. I should not have health here actually. I don't know why I have health there. It should be skill haste. Firearms, skill haste. Yeah, I played final measure, that's why. Last time. So firearms and skill haste here. Go to the knee pad. I'm using health here obviously as well. Health is the best stat here. That's why you don't get stam. You get your toughness through health, not stam, right? Because health is just way more efficient. We have shock, we have burn, we have disrupt. The best minor in my opinion here. And first aid self-heal as usual and firearm skill haste. And I use the specialized here because it gives you around 20,000 skill power. Obviously it depends on your firearms and stam. But it gives you around 20,000 most of the time, more or less. Which is pretty good when you're trying to get up that skill power. Because in my opinion hybrid is the way to go. Even though this current one is not the best hybrid, but it still have skill haste and decent skill power. But I could change that pretty easy as I said before. Burn resistance with firearm skill haste and first aid self-heal. Then we have gloves here with assault rifle damage, critical hit damage and skill haste. Definitely not the best rolls here. Skill haste could be 9%, but you gotta work with what you have. So the most important part with the gloves is to get weapon damage for your gun. I'm using assault rifle, so I'm getting assault rifle damage. Then you need skill haste. Those two are super important. The third one is not as important. You can get critical hit damage, critical hit chance, or maybe weapon damage for another weapon type. I prefer critical hit damage though. So I have the stats I want here. Go to the holster, which I have skill haste on as well, and just some decent stats here with first aid self-heal. So the max skill haste we can get is 40%. I have 37 because my pieces are not the best. That's good enough though. But you really wanna try to max skill haste because it's just so good. And as I said, I already showed you the Warlord. I've been trying to get a better one, but it never drops. I got this Warlord so long time ago. But if I could get the best talent for me, I think with this build would probably be Competent, Adept and Play Rough. Especially since you have a pretty big base damage on the Warlord since it's AK. We go into talents and use whatever link you want, blue, recovery or damage. Damage link is actually really fun with the AK. I mean, I can show you it a bit here. It shoots pretty fast. And the Warlord, if you didn't know, it's a classic one. It doesn't have as good recoil as Black Market one. But it's not too hard to control. I mean, if I don't control it, it goes like this. It shoots slow, so it's not too hard to control in my opinion. Then again, I don't really have too much problem with recoils in this game. So yeah, back to talents. Then we have a booster shot for the damage and the all damage resilience. Because using vigorous and booster, like if you're using vigorous, you should use booster. And the reason we use vigorous is to get that extra toughness, the effective toughness, which you don't see in the character sheet. Like a lot of people will say this toughness is shit, and then they go and watch me and they see that yeah, you survive actually pretty good. And that's because of the skill haste and the vigorous booster. It all adds up. I mean, most of the time I have a full overheal, which is like around, it's 50% of my health. So if I have 200k, I have 300k when I'm overhealed, right? With the booster, which is 313k toughness, and then it's like 150k more, right? Because I have 50% more HP. Like that's the strength of vigorous that a lot of people miss, I think. But yeah, booster shot and then a pulse or a immunizer. Nothing too special there. Talents. Kinda like to use these talents. You could use strike back as well. Bit of critical save, something like this in group. I like to run critical save when I play solo though. But yeah, I think that's it. I mean, a lot of people ask for weapon mods. I guess I could show them to you. I've been playing a lot of crit damage lately, but with Warlord I've been playing headshot damage because I ADS a lot with Warlord. That's why I'm playing headshot damage. Since it got a lot of base damage as well, but to be honest, crit damage is kinda the way to go in this patch, sadly. But yeah, headshot trifecta on the scope. We have a headshot trifecta on the muzzle. We have a critical hit damage, reload speed and accuracy here. And we have extended mag with crit chance and rate of fire. So that's how I modded that one. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I do daily division videos, all from gameplay to guides, highlights, build videos. And if that's not enough, you can find me streaming daily on twitch.tv/widdz. Have a nice day.